Imagine burning fat while you sleep. Sound too good to be true? Well, with intermittent fasting, it isn't. Welcome to the unexpected truth about intermittent fasting. This isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle. A method of eating that's been gaining traction for the potential it holds to burn abdominal fat and improve overall health. But what exactly is intermittent fasting? Simply put, it's an eating pattern that cycles between periods of eating and fasting. No, it's not about starving yourself, it's about eating smarter, not less. It's about harnessing the power of your body's natural processes to optimize your health. The concept of intermittent fasting isn't new. Our ancestors, devoid of supermarkets and refrigerators, adapted to survive and thrive in conditions where food wasn't available around the clock. So in essence, we're simply borrowing from the wisdom of our forebears. The popularity of intermittent fasting has surged in recent years, and it's not without reason. It's not just a fad, it's backed by science. Research supports its effectiveness in burning abdominal fat. But that's not all. It also offers a host of other health benefits, from regulating hormones to triggering cellular repair processes. Yes, believe it or not, intermittent fasting isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. It's about enhancing your insulin sensitivity, creating a caloric deficit, promoting lipolysis and fat oxidation, and balancing the level of your hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. It's about creating a favorable environment for targeted fat loss, particularly in the abdominal region. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We know it sounds intriguing, and you're probably eager to learn more. You're probably wondering, how does intermittent fasting work? How can it help you achieve your health goals? Well, grab a pen and paper because we're about to delve deep into the fascinating world of intermittent fasting. So pay close attention because we're just getting started. Naturally, you're probably wondering, how does intermittent fasting work? Well, let's dig a little deeper into it. Intermittent fasting isn't a magic trick, it's pure science. Let's take a look into the nitty-gritty of how it works. At the heart of intermittent fasting is the way it affects our hormones. You see, our bodies are like well-tuned orchestras, with hormones as the maestro, guiding and conducting our various bodily functions. When we introduce intermittent fasting into our lives, it's like we're giving the maestro a new score to conduct. First up, we have insulin. This hormone is responsible for controlling our blood sugar levels. When we eat, insulin rises and helps our cells absorb glucose for energy. But when we fast, insulin levels drop, prompting our cells to pull glucose from stored fat instead. This is the first step toward targeted fat loss, especially around the belly. Next, there's norepinephrine, a hormone that gives us a kind of adrenaline rush. When we're in a fasting state, our bodies release more norepinephrine, which travels to our fat cells and signals them to break down fat for energy. It's like a wake-up call for our sluggish fat cells to get moving and contribute to the energy pool. And let's not forget about human growth hormone, or HGH. This hormone is like a fountain of youth, promoting muscle growth and fat loss. During fasting periods, HGH levels can skyrocket, enhancing the fat-burning process and preserving lean muscle mass. On the other side of the spectrum, we have cortisol, known as the stress hormone. While too much cortisol can lead to weight gain, intermittent fasting helps manage cortisol levels, preventing them from going through the roof and sabotaging our weight loss efforts. Finally, we can't ignore leptin and ghrelin, our hunger hormones. Leptin tells us when we're full, while ghrelin signals when we're hungry. Intermittent fasting can help balance these hormones over time, reducing feelings of hunger and making our fasting periods more manageable. These hormonal changes, coupled with the calorie deficit created by eating fewer meals, create a favorable environment for targeted fat loss. It's like setting the stage for a grand performance where fat loss is the star of the show. So, now we know how intermittent fasting works, but what are its health benefits? Intermittent fasting isn't just about weight loss, it's a ticket to a healthier life. Let's start our health journey with the less obvious benefits of intermittent fasting and progress towards the more significant ones. First off, intermittent fasting can enhance fat oxidation. This is a fancy way of saying that it helps your body burn fat more efficiently. Instead of relying on carbohydrates for energy, your body turns to stored fat, helping you shed those extra pounds. Next, intermittent fasting increases your resting metabolic rate. This means that even when you're not exercising, your body is burning calories at a higher rate, so you can sit back, relax, and let your body do the work for you. Now let's talk about cellular repair processes, specifically autophagy. This is your body's way of cleaning house. During periods of fasting, your body starts to break down and recycle old, damaged cells, essentially rejuvenating your body from the inside out. Moving on to one of the most significant benefits of intermittent fasting: improved insulin sensitivity. Insulin is a hormone that allows your cells to take in glucose. When you're insulin sensitive, your body needs less insulin to lower blood sugar levels, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Lastly, but certainly not least, is hormonal balance. Intermittent fasting can regulate key hormones like norepinephrine, human growth hormone, cortisol, and leptin. This hormonal harmony can lead to targeted fat loss, particularly in the abdominal region, and improved overall health. So there you have it. Intermittent fasting isn't just a weight loss strategy, it's a lifestyle change that can lead to improved fat burning, a higher metabolic rate, cellular rejuvenation, better insulin sensitivity, and hormonal balance. Impressive, right? But how do you incorporate intermittent fasting into your daily life? Intermittent fasting may sound intimidating, but it's easier than you think. It's all about timing your meals to fit into specific windows of eating and fasting. If you're new to this, you might want to start with the 16-8 method. This involves fasting for 16 hours and eating during an 8-hour window. It's as simple as skipping breakfast and having your first meal at noon and finishing your last meal by 8 in the evening. Managing hunger during fasting periods can be challenging, but there are tips to help you. First, keep yourself hydrated. Water, with a pinch of sea salt, is your best friend during fasting hours. It keeps you full, replenishes your electrolytes, and helps to stave off hunger pangs. Herbal teas and black coffee with no added milk or sugar are also great options to help keep hunger at bay. Second, keep busy. Often, we eat out of boredom rather than actual hunger. By keeping your mind and body engaged, you can distract yourself from the thought of food. Try to plan your fasting hours during your most busy times of the day. Lastly, during your eating window, focus on a balanced diet. Intermittent fasting is not an excuse to indulge in unhealthy foods. Prioritize whole foods, lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. And remember, it's not about eating less, it's about eating right. Keep in mind, the key to successful intermittent fasting is consistency and patience. It may seem tough in the beginning, but your body will adapt. And for practicality's sake, it's okay to have some flexibility. If you're feeling unwell or overly hungry, it's perfectly fine to break your fast. Listen to your body and adjust your fasting hours if need be. Intermittent fasting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about finding what works best for you and your lifestyle. So, are you ready to give intermittent fasting a try? We've journeyed through the unexpected truths about intermittent fasting, delved into the science behind it, and explored its impressive health benefits. We've even looked at practical ways to integrate it into your lifestyle. As we've mentioned before, intermittent fasting is not just a fad. It's a scientifically backed approach to eating that can enhance your insulin sensitivity, regulate key hormones, trigger cellular repair processes, and promote fat loss, particularly in the abdominal region. Not only does it offer these amazing health benefits, but it's also flexible enough to fit into any lifestyle. Whether you choose the 16-8 method or the 5-2 approach, or maybe an alternate day fasting regimen, remember the goal is to create a pattern that works for you. Now, if you're as excited about this as we are, we'd love to hear from you. Consider this your call to action. Like this video if you found it informative. Subscribe if you're eager to learn more about topics like these. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. We also encourage you to share this video with others who might benefit from it. Knowledge is power, and sharing this information can help someone on their health journey. And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover in a future video, please leave a comment. We're always looking for fresh ideas and love hearing from our viewers. Don't forget to check out the valuable affiliate links in the description below for carefully chosen, high-quality products that will help you on your journey to a healthier lifestyle. Lastly, make sure to click on another video on the screen to keep upping your health IQ. Until next time, thanks for watching.